I mean, shoot, man, you know, I'm a Sony guy, and like they're getting dogged ever since the PS5 started, where a system with no games, which is like, is a misnomer, but like I kind of understand what they're saying because they just keep on trying to make live service games and then canceling them and then removing the studio anyway. So
I think that'll be fixed with PS6 because
I think so.
Unfortunately, they're going to stop releasing games on Steam. Or it sounds like they're gonna like some of the games, like like Call of Duty-esque games where there's an online lobby. Yeah, you're getting that on.
Well,
Steam.
I think they learned their lesson. Is the thing. Yeah. You know, I think they realize, hey, look, our lane is these amazing story-driven games. We don't need to like go hardcore in. Let's make like once in a while, because like Helldivers technically is a Sony game that they manage, so like that's popped off. It's great. Marathon, for what I've understood, is done solid. So seems like it'll have legs. But they don't need to make like everything an online property. Like they were trying to do God of War and like The Last of Us, which like you read the stories on those, and like The Last of Us one, I'm like, yeah, if I was Naughty Dog, I'd be pissed too, because like that's not what we do. We do story crafted experiences. Why are we messing and wasting years of development on an online property that we are not 100% great at anyway? And then Blue Point, you know, it sucks they went under because they did great remasters, but like, you know, unless it was going to pop off, like I think Sony's like, yeah, maybe we shouldn't be doing everything online. You know, maybe we can slow that down a little bit or something like that.
Well, you know, I'm actually looking forward to the next generation of systems because I was all down and out because the Xbox was going away, but now they got Project Helix, which is perfect. If you think about this, you will be able to get an Xbox and play Steam games on it.
Yeah.
That's going to be hard to compete with for these other guys. Like Sony better figure that out because that's going to be tough. Imagine having all of your Game Pass games and your Steam games in one little console that you can hook up to your TV. Now, PS6, I think they're going to try to go the Switch route, which is going to help them, right? But Xbox kind of has that too with their little ROG Ally thing they got going on.
It's basically an all digital Xbox in your hand. So, you know, Sony's trying to do that too and all that. Honestly, the only thing I'm concerned with moving forward with like newer systems is like, how long does physical stay around? Because it feels like at some point
it's toast, brother.
I mean, I know it's going to be, but like, how much more can we get before they finally KO it? Because like the next one, it sounds like they're going to do the same thing what they did with the Pro, which is like, we'll give you the option, but we're not going to make it like a day one, it's on the console thing anymore, which is kind of a shame. But at least if they give me the option, I'm okay with that because I would rather still have the discs. I'm a collector.
Well, the sad part is though, too, is the discs in some instances are just like these game key cards too, where like there's not much on the disc. Like you think about, what's the game? Cyberpunk 2077. If you bought that game right now and tried to play it with no updates, it's not even the same game.
No,
it's not like
day one patches exist for a reason now.
Yeah.
That is so true. Shoot, man, even like mess with the PS3, for example, like technically that shop still exists and there's updates and stuff. So like I'm trying to like get it up to speed, and Sony now, because it's such a pain in the ass and security risk, they've made it where it's like, okay, you need to scan a QR code, then get a new password specifically for the device you're on, log it in and do it that way. And then if you want to buy anything on our store, they're like, yeah, so you can't just put the credit card in. You have to actually buy credits like you used to, and then put the credits on your account that are only good for this or the Vita, or even the PSP still has its store available, surprisingly. And credit, it's great because like I still can access all this stuff, but it's going to get harder. Like that's the thing. You know, they don't want you using that. That's why like these stores die off so quickly now. Like the Xbox 360 store is gone. That's been almost 2 years now. And you can't buy anything on there anymore, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Same with 3DS, same with the Wii.
Freaking Wii U, they didn't wait around. They killed that thing off super fast. And there's like, you know, there's still somewhat modernish titles on that thing that you can buy, like disc, you know?
The Wii U is great. There's not a whole lot of a reason to buy one nowadays because they moved most of the games that you would need to.
Yeah, you're better off getting a Switch and getting the modernized stuff on Switch. Yeah.
But I love the Wii U, man. There is still a couple of games that, like Nintendo Land, for instance, that game ain't coming out anywhere else. It's great for emulation. The Wii U really is like great. it sucks because I'm still forced. I still keep my Wii because it plays GameCube, although I have a GameCube, and I keep my Wii U because it plays Wii and Wii U games. And so I got this weird little thing going on, but I just keep all that crap. You never know what situation you're going to run into. But I still love playing the Wii, like Wii Sports, even though there's Switch Sports, it ain't the same. There's something with that Wii Sports. You can't, with the jank, light bar, like it worked the way it worked, but it was so good the way it did. Switch Sports is fine. If you ever get a Switch, you should get Switch Sports because we can at least play that online.
Oh no, definitely.
Sweet, you know? Yeah,
a Switch 2 is in the cards at some point. Honestly, I get caught up so much in trying to get my old stuff, and then I have the PS5, so it's like, I know I'll get a Switch because now that the whole Switch library is out there, plus with the 2, like it just makes sense to get a 2 just to have it backwards compatible and collect for both. So,
and it's a great time to buy Switch 1 games. They're so cheap.
Oh, I imagine. I've debated buying systems because you can get like a Switch now for like $170 easy. And I'm like, man, I could get but then I could get the 2, which has all of it anyway, and I'm future-proofing my collection stuff anyway, and the Switch is probably going to go down in value still anyway later because the 2's already playing all that. So like, at some point, it's going to be a part of my collection. I keep on circling back where I'm like, ooh, Saturn, ooh, my Atari stuff. Yeah. I'm still buying Atari stuff, you know?
I just think of all the games like Snipper Clips. I told you about Snipper Clips. The game's old as dirt now, but I'm telling you, I don't care. We'll stream that. It'll be so much fun to play. That'll be like a perfect online game. And it's like $10, you know? Some of these Switch games you can get pretty cheap, and I'm sure it goes on sale too.